All right, we are live. Live and on the air. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. Once again, backed by popular demand, it's the AREG net. And this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group for Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And we meet here every Wednesday evening between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on 146.430 megahertz FM simplex. As of tonight, this net has been on the air once a week for 1,687 weeks. 1687. It is a simplex net, so not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. Simplex is a great way to test the range of your antennas and radios and helps you improve your station. With that in mind, I stream this net on YouTube. That way, people who tune in can hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, and, of course, hear stations that they cannot pick up on their radios. Just search for VA3CJZ on YouTube and look for us under the Live button. And everyone is welcome. Everyone with a valid license is welcome to check in to this net, but anyone can follow along on the YouTube. I'd like to congratulate and welcome all the newly licensed amateur operators. Finally, I ask that you please leave a 1-second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. With that, do we have any time-sensitive, portable, or mobile stations who would like to check in? Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable.
VE3 DJZ.
All right, got two of you there. Got CRF and DJZ. Let's bring in Vern, VA3 CRF. If you're outside, Vern, you're in a pocket where I think up until 10 p.m. There won't be any snow, but starting at 10, it's going to start coming down. Come on in, Vern.
Lord, I wish I was in that pocket because it's already snowing up here.
Oops, it's already snowing where you are. Oh, okay. Well, we just got a little bit earlier to cover the grass, and that's about it. How's the wind situation?
I don't have to travel.
And yes, you doubled.
Yeah, I thought so. Kind of doubled with you at first there, Vern. And I had a pretty rough copy. Since Mac jumped in there, VA3IMW, if you could give me a relay, please.
Good evening, Chuck. Yes, it is VA3IMW for identification. And Vern was saying that the snow is already coming down there, so he's definitely not in that pocket. And he's not going to be out very long, but nonetheless, he does have some trips to go to. He's got an appointment tomorrow morning, so he's got to get up extra early to do some shoveling before he leaves, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's pretty much it, unless I missed anything. Any other relevant details there, Vern?
No, I think you did a great job summarizing there, Mac. I crossed the street. I don't know if you can copy me better now, Chuck.
Oh, yeah, 10 over S9.
Oh, my gosh. I literally crossed from the west side of Main Street over to the east side. I don't know, what, 12 feet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take much.
All right. Well, as Mac was mentioning, got in early, well, not too early tomorrow. So I'll have to get up and do some shoveling. Unfortunately, I'm not traveling during rush hour, so I think it's going to be a tough commute. I know they've posted already that they're going to let folks know whether there's school tomorrow starting at 6 a.m. So they'll have to
here we
make an
go.
early decision based on how much falls, at least in Hamilton anyway.
Oh, here we go. Couple of inches on the ground, and it's chaos. Yeah, plus nobody wants the liabilities if anything should happen. Ah, geez. Well, yeah, I guess it's all for the good, all for the better. Anyhow, Vern, great copy this time around. Next time, remember that when you're out. That's the sweet spot right there. But thanks for checking in, my friend. And looks like Mother Nature wants to beat you up a little bit before you go down south.
Yeah, it looks like it. I used to tell Arpad when I had a good spot, I'd mark it with duct tape, so maybe I'll mark this one with duct tape. Anyway, go ahead and pick up DJ Zed. Thank you for bringing me in, and I'll be around for a little while, Chuck. VA3CRF.
Okay, Vern, very good. And thank you, Mac. When I do a call out, you'll be first at the top of the list. But let's bring in VE3 DJ Zed.
Good evening, Chuck. Another cold winter night. Looks like we're getting another 20 centimeters of snow. Never feels. But yeah, you're sounding good on your new radio there. Sounds fabulous. Awesome. And I just wanted to check in and say hi with you and saying you're doing a good job with that. Thank you very much, like always.
Yeah, good evening, Huey. Well, I guess you haven't heard the news, but this is my old radio. After I did the update on my Optima, it kind of bricked the amplifier portion. The the field head did not recognize the rest of the radio, and so I called up Yaesu, and apparently it is a common thing to happen to some radios, but not all. And so I just shipped it out this morning via FedEx to California. So they're going to pay. They're paying for the shipping. They're paying for the what are they? Reflash. They're going to reflash the radio and send it back to me. I only had it for 3 days, Huey.
Yeah, I thank God. I did about the other day on mine, and mine worked no problem. But I don't have the Optima, so I don't know about that part. The last one, I didn't do it because I don't have it. Yeah, but I did it no problem. But like I said, yeah, it's very technical. You got to do it step by step. Very, it's not like a normal radio. But oh well, at least it's, they're gonna do fix it for you. Hopefully, it gets back soon before the end of the month, and you can have your toy all done.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And I followed the directions to the T and or to the letter. And right off the bat, the guy on the phone said, "No worries." He says, "You didn't do anything wrong." He says, "It happens to some radios." And I'm like, well, why isn't that posted on your website or where you give the instructions for the firmware upgrade? You know, it's like, it's not even there. But anyways, the guy said, "No worries, we'll do it. Send it back to you." So it's on the way right now. Anyhow, Huey, thanks so much for checking in. Muchly appreciated, sir. Stay warm and stay safe.
Thank you much, sir, Chuck. Take care.
All right, before I do a call out, I want to say hi to everyone on the YouTube stream. I see Matt was number one, then Wade, and then Noel. So in that order, VE3SMN, VA3NCA, and VE3 Kilo Delta Tango. And then we have Captain Burley Slice. I think that's Dakota. How's the weather where you are, by the way? Let us know. Thanks for joining. And all right, so let's get started. Who else would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, Quebec.
VA3NCA.
All right, two more there, KMQ and NCA. Let's bring in Mike, VE3 Kilo Mike Quebec. Nice, strong signal tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I am running a little bit of power tonight, so that's probably why you're hearing me stronger. Good to hear that. Yeah, just anticipating cold weather, right? I guess tomorrow or actually maybe even tonight, the temperature dips, and snow will be flying, and I think the following day, I guess Friday, I think the temperature goes up a bit and levels off, and then it goes down again and up again. So we got a wild temperature variation going on, I guess, but that's okay. It's Canada, it's winter. Glad to have it.
Yeah, absolutely. Given that I've been to from one coast to the other during the wintertime, and growing up in the Ottawa-Gatineau Valley, I'm very familiar with Canadian winters, and I can't help but mention Winnipeg, Manitoba is also right up there. So, but anyways, yeah, like you said, that is what it is. Anyhow, sounding good. You're full strength tonight, Mike, and anything new with you?
No, not an awful lot, but I did hear, and you mentioned again this evening about getting that new radio, so congratulations on that. But sorry to hear that, a couple days in and it was acting up, through no fault of your own. But like you mentioned, it's too bad they didn't mention that on the website. But anyway, once you get that back, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I did check that out I think it was on Radio World on their site, and that looks like a really nice radio. So just throw along congratulations to you. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it there, Chuck. That's it for me. Thanks for doing the net, and I'll listen along for a little bit there. VA3CJZ, VE3KMQ.
All right, Mike. One thing I'm hoping for is that there are not hundreds of radios ahead of me for the reflash. So hopefully everything is done quickly, and like you said, I'm going to enjoy it, which I was for about 3 days, and haven't even come near exploring everything in that radio. It's so cool. Anyhow, Mike, thanks again for checking in. Have a great rest of the evening and rest of the week. All right, so Wade, if you could take a standby, please. I promised Mac I would bring him in, and I jumped over him, and I brought in Mike. So let's go to VA3 IMW.
Oopsie. Anyways, let's start by saying I recognized this radio right off the hop when you keyed up tonight and opened up the net. And I gotta say, that's the warm CJZ, kind of like the nighttime FM radio host voice that I'm used to. I'm not saying that the other radio is bad, but this has warmer tones, and I'm not sure if that's something you're going to strive for. Maybe some tweaks to the board once you get the other radio back. And anyways, yes, definitely a warm sound that comes out of that radio with the current mic setup. Anyways, before Wade jumps in there and steals the thunder, I'll just give you a quick reminder that this weekend is the Winter Support Your Parks weekend. So the award goes to hunters that hunt at least one park through Saturday or Sunday. That is the 17th, 18th UTC, or an activator that has a successful activation during that same time period. So I guess the nice thing is that Saturday looks like it's going to be fairly mild. Forecasting in this area a high of +2. And other than that, what a great way to spend a Wednesday evening. Not much else to share at this point in time there, Chuck. Back to you.
Okay, very good. Nice, strong signal as always. And yeah, it's I guess everyone is used to the sound that comes out of this radio, and so yeah, they're all different. But I'm sure I was getting pretty close to, excuse me, getting pretty close to some good audio with the other one there, as I've heard. So stop talking about that radio. I miss it. I just said goodbye to it this morning, Mac. Anyhow, thanks for your check-in and your help, and I look forward for your interaction throughout the net. So with that, let's bring in Wade, VA3NCA.
Of VA3 CJZ, VA3NCA. Yeah, good evening, Chuck. Good evening, everybody on net, including our DX stations listening on YouTube. Yeah, that's unfortunate about your radio. The Yaesu radio, from what I've heard, it's a great radio. It's had at least two issues, though, that Yaesu's been great for fixing by all reports. The first one is very early models had some issue with the mic, and they resolved it in the upcoming production runs. So you're unlikely to hit that issue, but that was the first thing I heard from a few people I know who have it. And then, yeah, this other one about bricking it on an update, it seems pretty common. So I guess misery loves company there, Chuck. If that's any consolation, I don't think it is, but hopefully it won't take long before they have it back to you, and they send you a version that doesn't brick on future updates. Hopefully they've resolved the problem completely. But other than that, not much else going on. I was in on campus today, so yeah, run around there. Didn't get any radio done. But other than that, do I have anything else to update? No, not really. So I will be listening along. See who else you can get out there, and thanks again for doing it. VA3 CJZ, VA3NCA, back to you.
All right. Well, thank you for your condolences, Wade. You know, like I said, had I known about this, I certainly wouldn't have taken the risk. You know, I hadn't even checked to see if there were any bugs in it, but oh well. We are where we are, and I just hope it's not doesn't take too long. The guy was super friendly, British guy. The tech support person. Actually, it says they're open between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday at Yaesu in, Cypress, California. And he's the only tech guy there because I kept getting leave a message a little bit after 8 o'clock. I figured, okay, try again at 8:15. Oh, still message. So I left a message. And then at 8:30, same thing. 8:45, same thing. 8:45, he's, I see him, he's here, but he's on the phone. So I got a call back from him, very friendly, and it was quick. Had to wait for the label email to come in from FedEx. And yeah. Anyways, Wade, thank you so much for checking in, and let's see how you do with our trivia tonight. You're usually pretty good. It's just your spelling, or you're just typing too fast. Okay, and so I think that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check in on the Wednesday night amateur radio exchange group. This is VA3 CJZ.
Quick, VA3
EE3RUB Mississauga.
Okay, I have a quick comment from Wade. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, just really quick. I was asking somebody else who I know who has it, and they didn't have the problem, but they heard a bunch of people who did. And he was just curious: did they have you send the whole unit back, or just the amp, the crashed part? He said you could always, in the meantime, embrace the QRP life.
Yeah, no, the flash has to be done through the head. So the whole unit, I put everything in. I put the battery back in, the map that they give you, the sticker, the instructions, everything as I got it. Here you go. If you want to give me a new one, go right ahead.
That's probably the cleaner way to go anyways, but yeah, he was just mentioning that he had heard that's a common problem. Luckily, he hasn't experienced it, fingers crossed, but he's heard lots of people who have. He just wondered if you were able to keep part of it, at least use it for a bit, but this is the better way, the cleaner way. It's a brand new radio after all. So, okay, I will let you pick up whoever came in behind me, and I'll catch you next round, and look forward to the trivia. Back to you there, Chuck. Thanks again, VA3NCA.
Okay, very good. Thanks for that. All right, let's bring in VE3RUB, I think it is.
Yeah, VE3RUB. Good evening, Chuck. I escaped from the 146-490 chat group to come down and check into your net. Just want to say good evening and my condolences on the radio. I did talk to you on it. It did sound great. Unfortunately, the update did you in, but that's strange. But anyways, just want to say good evening. And weather out here is a little bit of snow on the ground. It kind of stopped around -4, but anything's hopefully won't get too much snow. VA3CJZ from VE3RUB, Mississauga.
Okay, Jack. Well, thanks for taking the time out from the net and stopping in and saying hi. And thanks for your condolences as well. And by the way, you're a solid 10 to 15 over here on this radio. And so sounding great, too. Great audio. And thanks for coming in from Mississauga. Anything else, Jack?
No, good. Just sitting here playing on FTA a little bit and trying to stay warm, having a coffee. And I can't hear a lot of the guys you're talking to. My noise level is quite high tonight. I heard Mac and Huey. Oh, I didn't really hear Huey tonight for some reason. I normally hear him, but I heard Mike and the other guys you're talking to I can't quite hear. Unfortunately, my noise level is close to about S9. You come in here about 10 over. You're sounding great. We're running the ICOM 9700 and about 100 watts into a Diamond X510 up about 40 feet here. And back to you, VA3CJZ from VE3RUB.
All right. I wondered about those 510s. I've got the Diamond X200, and it's about 37 feet off the ground. Is that a very long antenna? I think it is, right?
Yeah, it's about 17 and a half feet long. It's a great antenna. I used to have one years ago. 30 years ago, I was on the air back then, and it was called a Diamond X500 back then. I don't know why they call it a 510 now. It's the exact same antenna, but it works good. I have no complaints. If you go on my QRZ page, you can see a few pictures of it near the end. There's a few pictures. I have it on the wall bracket here. Still working on getting a tower here for the spring, hopefully, and get things up here a little bit higher. Maybe throw up a couple of beams and get a bit more gain on the simplex. I do enjoy talking to simplex on VHF and UHF and 2-meter sideband or whatever, but right now I'm just sitting back playing on the other radio here on FT8 on 30 meters. And that's about it. And I'll put it back to you. That's all I have to say for now, Chuck. And thanks for the net. And pop into 490 whenever you feel like you're bored. Really on there, rag chewing away. VA3CJZ from VE3RUB.
Okay, thanks again, Jack. And listen, I do stream this net on YouTube. So you just put in my call sign in the search and press the live button, and we're right there. I've got the the brand new radio as a picture, but yeah, you have no problem hearing myself and a couple of other strong stations. But simplex is that's what it's all about. Not everyone can hear everyone, so for you and anyone else listening, I am streaming on YouTube. You can find us there. Thanks, Jack. VE3RUB, VA3CJZ. Let's start a new list and take check-ins for tonight's AREG net. This is VA3CJZ. Come on in.
3, Sierra Mike, November.
All right, got a small crowd tonight. I guess everybody's warming up their shovels, thinking all hell's going to break loose. But let's bring in Matt. Thanks for breaking the ice, Matt. VE3SMN.
Thanks, Chuck. Good evening, everyone on net. I'm always worried about keying up in case I walk on someone, but sometimes you just got to go for it. I've been here listening since the beginning and looking forward to everything you got in store for us tonight.
Well, I always try my best to please everyone, but yeah, it's a great way to spend a couple of hours. I've been, to be honest, feeling a little bit depressed, and haven't really felt like doing much radio. But I always give it my best for the AREG there, Matt. Thank you so much. Great signal tonight from you as well, and great audio. You're sounding a little crispier than normal, I think, with the audio, but it's punchy.
Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, I can definitely understand how you're feeling. I'd be the same or maybe worse. I know you always give it your all, and it's always great. I'm on my ICOM radio tonight, so that may be why it sounds a little bit different, but it's working, so I'll keep using it. VE3SMN, I'll be here monitoring and enjoying for the duration. Back to you, Chuck.
Sure. Go ahead, everyone. Go ahead and flaunt all your multiple radios. I don't care. All right. Very good, Matt. Thanks again, my friend. If you have anything else, of course, break back in and we'll bring you in. And so with that, is there anyone else out there that would like to check into the Wednesday night net? Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India.
VE3 LBI. Larry, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. Everybody on the net tonight. Nothing to report, really. A little bit of radio today, off and on. Nothing too serious. Just messed around a bit this afternoon on 20 meters.
Oh, yeah. I did check QRZ and noticed sunspots are way down. And I was wondering how the bands were. But like I said, I have not really done anything radio-wise today. I had to ship my radio out at the Center Mall there at Staples. And they even give you a tracking number, so I can see, hopefully. I asked my Amazon assistant how long it takes. And by truck, they said anywhere from 2 to 4 days to get to my destination. Being as it's winter time, I'm guessing more than likely about 4 days.
Well, you can't rush it. When it gets there, it gets there. They're going to fix it up and ship it back to you. Fortunately, I don't know whether you heard me last night at the end of the net, but I said, you're fortunate it only happened within 3 days and not within 3 months or something where they might be, I don't know about the warranty. At least you got it covered. And I know you're without it, but anyways, it is covered, and they're going to repair it, or I guess reflash it. Probably sounds more like it. It almost sounds like they had a bad piece of firmware in the unit itself.
Well, obviously a bad line of code that caused it to not recognize the amplifier portion. I thought it looked funny. I was looking at the screen and it was like, hold on a second, the tuner is missing. It's not showing the tuner being visible, and the wattage was way down. And then I got a overheat warning during one of my transmissions during the net I was doing on Monday, and I thought, that's odd. So, yeah. Like you said, get it over with, and in the future, I'm going to do a bit more research regarding that. Had I known, if there was some information anywhere, that I had to actually search for that after the fact. So, anyways, it is what it is.
Yep, well, like I said, it's probably fortunate to happen now, not later. Anyways, I don't know. Firmware updates, never do them when they're right out. If there's anything really important, I let them sit out there for 2 or 3 months. Make sure there isn't any more issues with them. Sometimes, like you say, when you put them out, and then I might put them in depending on what they are. I do not have the latest one in the 7300. The latest one they put out wasn't worth my while to put on, so I haven't done it. But anyways, it's all done. It's like I say, it's on its way, so I'm sure you'll get it back very shortly.
Yes, sir. What was I going to say? Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people I noticed in videos were mentioning that Yaesu came out too early with the radio. Apparently, the very first version that came out was full of bugs. A bunch of things didn't work, and then they did an upgrade, soon after, and fixed some bugs. So a lot of people are on the consensus that Yaesu just wanted to get it out, I think, for Hamvention. They probably weren't ready 100% and rushed through, and until you dig in and find out that this doesn't work, that doesn't work. So yeah, but once I get it back, I probably won't need to do any updates for a very long time, because I think everything is fixed in there, according to the last firmware upgrade they sent out in November. That was supposed to fix everything, so I'll be definitely more careful. Thanks for your check-in, Larry. Do appreciate it, sir. You going to stick around?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'll be here for the duration. No problem at all. All right, we listen along. VE3, I'll be clear.
Okay, very good. So with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. All right, moving on to contests. So we open up the web browser and type in contestcalendar.com, and let's see now. We have what's called the Hungarian DX contest, and that is for CW and single sideband. The bands start at 10 meters all the way up to 160. So 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160 meters. And that starts on 1200 Zulu, January 7th, to 11:59 Zulu, January 18th. After that, we've got the Pro Digi contest. The Pro Digi contest is for RTTY, FT4, and BPSK 63. 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. Then we have a short single sideband contest called the RSGB space AFS contest. And that's from 1300 Zulu to 1700 Zulu on January 17th. And it's for 40 and 80 meters. And then we have the North American QSO Party for sideband only. 1800 Zulu, January 17th to 0559 Zulu, January 18th. So 1 minute before 0600 Zulu. And that's for 10 meters all the way up to 160 on sideband. And then we have another short sideband contest called the NA Collegiate Championship. All right, sounds like a college thing. I'll have to look into that. And that's for sideband only for 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. And that starts 1800 Zulu, January 17th to 0559 Zulu, January 18th. And I think the last one here I have is the ARRL January VHF contest. 50 megahertz and up. So 6 meters and up, any mode, and that is 1900 Zulu, January 17th to 0359 Zulu, January 19th. And let's see. Yeah, that pretty much covers it all. If you have any questions or would like to check out any of these further contests, see their rules and whatnot, just go to contestcalendar.com, hit the 8-day button next to the home button at the top left, and that'll bring up the next 8 days of contests. Is there anyone else out there that has any announcements that they would like to make? Please come now. This is VA3CJZ.
VA3NCA.
VA3NCA, go ahead.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Yeah, I'll just add as well that this coming weekend is Support Your Parks weekend, the winter Support Your Parks weekend for POTA. So if that is something you're interested in, get your activation in between 0 Zulu Saturday and Sunday. That starts on Friday at 7 or 8, I don't remember, but check that out. Whatever 0 Zulu Saturday is, that's when it starts, and it runs until 0 Zulu Sunday. Get one hunter
7 p.m.
contact and one activation, and you get both of those POTA awards. So that's the 17th and 18th of January, the Winter Support Your Parks weekend. Back to you there, Chuck, VA3NCA.
All right. You know, that's one thing I never put as documentation for the net, because I know you guys are always there. You got all the details at your fingertips or in your brain. And so it saves me from writing anything else down for the net. So thanks for that, Wade. Do appreciate it. Anything else?
No, that's it for me for now. I think the plan for me and Bill, at least, is to head out on the Saturday at some point, early afternoon. So if anybody's interested in hunting us, keep an ear out. Around 1 p.m. From the park that's near his place, just off the Great Trail. So that's our plan. I'm assuming a few others at least will be interested in being out this weekend as well. So keep an ear out. That's it for me. I'll send it back to you there, Chuck. Thanks again. BA3NCA.
Oh, I think I stepped on Mac there. Go ahead, comment.
Yep, just to clarify, 7 p.m. Friday evening till 7 p.m. Sunday evening. So that's the 17th and 18th UTC.
All right. Thank you for that clarification, Mac. Did you change settings on your audio or microphone?
I was wondering if you would notice, but tell me what it sounds like.
Sounds like a deeper voice, but there is some noise coming in with you. Very, very light, I don't know, either background noise or light noise. Maybe the mic gain's up too high. I don't know. Bring it back with some more audio.
Put it back the way it was.
Yeah, this is the Heil mic that goes along with the ICOM radios, and I think the last time I tried it, it had some kind of a white noise coming in with it, but the audio is supposed to be superior, and if this white noise thing continues, I need to find out where to put in the right resistor that takes that out.
Okay, Larry put in a comment there that said, put it back the way it was. So, yes, the audio itself is nice, very nice. I like it, but there is that noise, Mac. So why don't you open up YouTube there and go to the AREG on YouTube. And it's 8:39 p.m. right now, so we would be 39 minutes in. So look, put the slider bar right around there, and listen to yourself, and you'll get you'll get the audio, how the audio sounds.
Roger Roger that. Thanks for the test.
Okay, this concludes the test for the VA3 CJZ radio. Just kidding. All right, so anyone else with any comments, questions, or check-ins for tonight's net, please come now.
VE3 BMW.
Hey, there's the old feller. Didn't hear you there, I think, last week. VE3 BMW, come on in.
Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, we were busy doing stuff last week. Forget what it was, but we were doing something, so I figure I'll get out there and get my bean in the pot this week. Not much going on elsewise. Just back in the shack here, just fixing stuff up. Back to you there. Not much to add this week.
Yeah. Well, the one, it is the dark, serious winter weeks that we were in, so a lot of people aren't doing much. But, yeah, radio, either listening or making contacts. I do a lot of listening myself. I'm sure you do too. There's all kinds of stuff you can pick up. But when you're busy doing other things in the house, tidying up, building this, doing that, that takes precedence over the radio. Unless you want an unhappy wife or, well, you know.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I got the radio on the shack here actually. It's sort of monitoring this frequency most of the time. Sometimes I'll throw on my other radio there. I got my digital radio I throw on once in a while, see what's going on worldwide, and that's about it. Yeah, life does get in the way sometimes, and I just went to the bike show this on the weekend, and it wasn't bad. Depressing though, because you have to come home in the cold weather and look at your bike sitting under the tarp and can't ride it.
Ah, you ride. Right on. Yeah, a lot of guys do ride in the winter, but not when it's snow-covered, Once the snowstorms pass and the roads are dry, a lot of guys ride. You just got to be smart about when to go out and, of course, dress for the weather. But a lot of people are just not comfortable riding it in the winter, or they don't want any salt and crap getting into the bike. So back to you.
Oh yeah, well I've seen in the past few. I almost took it out the past week or so when I got really warm out. But unfortunately the battery's out and the bike's under the tarp, and I have to get I do some work to it. So, but some past years I have gone out on January for a January ride, and it's been like plus 10 degrees. So, but not this year. But again, though, speaking of riding, next month we'll see what happens, because it's Friday the 13th. So that'll be coming up. And I see how many diehards will actually venture out there. That'll be, when is it? The Friday the 13th on February. So we'll see how many diehards hit the road. Anyway, Chuck, back to you. And we'll sit here and be listening for the night. VE3 BMW.
Okay, Bill, thank you so much for checking in. And I'll have to remember that Friday, and of course follow the news. And there's always some diehards that show up. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the weather is like. All right, Bill, VE3 BMW, VA3 CJZ. Thanks so much for your check-in, Bill. Always a pleasure. With that, do we have any other people who would like to check into this net? Please come now.
Recheck VE3 LBI.
Recheck, go ahead.
Mac, what radio do you have? Did you have that microphone on? What is it? The ICOM?
Oh, I think you might be listening on the YouTube stream there.
All right, well, when he comes back, maybe you can ask him. Okay, thanks. I'll listen along. BE3LBI.
Yeah, it's the ICOM radio, he said, and the Heil microphone that comes with it. So maybe it's the 7300. I don't know. We'll have to ask him. I see that Noel is on YouTube asking, what is the recommended POTA app for iPhone? Does anyone have an answer for that? Okay. Polo, I see Wade is putting up there, and another one called Ham2K. So there you go. And I see we have a new check-in here. TMBRM. Oh, the screen keeps moving. Tim Brown. Yeah, that's a common problem with these Yaesu 857 radios. They get what's called tiger stripes. It is fairly common. Mind you, this radio is early 90s radio, so it's well over 25 to 30 years old. And so that's one of the things that happens. You have to replace the screen itself, the LCD screen. Okay, with that, any other comments, questions, or check-ins, please come now. All right, got a slow night tonight, but that's okay. Let's see, one more call out. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. I see Noel also commented about no APRS on the version 1.0. That's right. That was one of the bugs that they had to fix. Yeah, I wonder if RPAD's going to be on the Hungary DX contest. Very good. Okay, so if you give me a second here, I'm going to pull up the, let's see now, I guess some trivia. What do you think? I guess it's about time we start that. It's a little bit early, though, but that's okay. Okay, so let's start off with, this, I call it the 2026 trivia. We're only in week 2 of 2026. So let's start off with an easy one, sort of, and it's a funny one. This one's about animals, this section. And what do you call a group of porcupines? What do you call a group of porcupines?
A bunch of pricks.
A quill. That's funny, Wade. So, Mac, you're very close because the answer is a prickle. A group of porcupines are called a prickle.
That's funny right there.
Yeah, I know, right? Very good. You win the slice of pie. All right, so let me switch over here. We're going to put some QSL cards up instead of watching my face read off these trivia. And let's go back to okay. Next, this type of house cat with tricolor fur is almost exclusively female. What is it?
How come we can't hear Chuck anymore?
Because I forgot to press down on the foot pedal. This type of house cat with tricolor fur is almost exclusively female. What type of house cat is that?
I don't know. We just had one. I just put it down. I can't think of the name of it now. It's a certain name. You're right. It's only female. They're not very friendly.
Yeah, it's a tricolor fur cat, house cat, is called the calico.
That's what I had. Calico. Yep.
All right, looks like Noel got it right before I could say it. So, way to go, Noel. All right, next, weighing up to 2,000 pounds. This is the largest mammal in North America. What is it?
Hit the bar.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much a grizzly would weigh, but black bears don't weigh 2,000 pounds. So the answer is bison. The bison is North America's largest mammal, according to this. You would think the polar bear, right, or the grizzly, but check out how much a polar bear weighs and how much a grizzly weighs, and then tell me. All right, what country has the largest population of tigers? What country has the largest population of tigers?
India.
Thank you, Kabigid. Yes, the answer is India. All right, some more animal questions here. What are female mountain goats referred to as? What are female mountain goats referred to as? Come on, you should all know this. They're called nannies. Nanny goats. Right? We got billy goats. We got nanny goats. All right. Okay, now, what species of fish is Nemo?
He's a cartoon fish. Get a grip.
Oh, I got a grip all right. What species of fish is Nemo? And Matt got that right, and so did Wade. It's the clownfish. What's that clown song? Send in the clowns. That's it. All right, quickly now. How many legs does a lobster have?
8.
All of them.
Not always. Try again, guys.
The big one.
Yeah. How many legs does a lobster have? The answer is 10. What is Florida's state bird? What's Florida's state bird? It's not. Nah, no, it's not a flamingo. Now, I don't think I've ever heard of this type of bird, but it's called the northern mockingbird. That's the Florida state bird. Yeah, you would think it'd be something more tropical, but okay. All right, most of you should know this one. What color is a giraffe's tongue?
It's black.
That is correct. It's black or dark purple is what I got here. Very good, Mac. All right. What percentage of the Earth's wildlife is found in the ocean? What percentage of the Earth's wildlife is found in the ocean?
Sushi.
Kind of stepped on you there a little bit, Paul. What percentage of the Earth's wildlife is found in the ocean? The answer is shockingly 94%. All right, Tim Webb, thanks for joining us. Yes, please like and subscribe, everyone. And this is usually a very fun net. Tim, do you have a call sign I could put in my log? And VE3PDL, come on in.
God, Paulie.
I heard you, Huey. Yeah, Chuck, thanks, bud. Just happened to be walking by the radio and the clock at the same time. Went, oh, the net. So I figured I'd jump in real quick and throw a bean in the pot at least. How's things going? You grooving the new Radidio or what?
Uh-oh. Plucking at the heartstrings again.
Oh, Paul, you're breaking my jewels. I had to send it to Yezu in California, Paul. I did a firmware upgrade, and my radio was one of the radios that sometimes bricks itself when you do the firmware.
Oh, no. Oh, brother. Told you should have when I come.
Yeah. So I just shipped it out this morning. I could have done it yesterday, but the shipping labels didn't come in until after my wife left for work. So this morning, first thing, brought it into FedEx, and it should be on the road now, if not soon.
Sorry to hear that, brother. Didn't mean to giggle and laugh and tease you. Well, maybe a little, but yeah, bummer. Well, I'm sure they got a good warranty thing, so they'll fix it up and send it back to you, and yeah, all should be well.
Yeah, that's definitely the largest amount of money I've paid for any radio equipment. Paul, with the tax plus $36 for overnight shipping, the total came to $3,205 for a radio. So it's really, really raising my blood pressure. But thanks for bringing it up.
Well, I had no idea, or I wouldn't have been so crass, but I still got to giggle just a little bit, brother. The 7300 Mark II, same thing as your Yaesu, but no problems. Anyway, just saying. Okay. Mac, be quiet. Don't stir the soup.
Whatever, Paulie.
And Wade is asking, was it worth the $1,000 a day worth of fun? Yes, it was. 3 days I got out of it, and now it's gone. And so, yeah, I won't feel whole again until it comes back. And I want to say thanks to Tim for joining us here on the YouTube stream. We are here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, all the way to 10 p.m. Local time here in Hamilton, Ontario. And Noel is telling us he's going to be in Hamilton on Friday. Yeah, you could have. I could have tested out the C4 FM. I actually just pressed the button once or twice on that and checked it out, but it was very late at night. Nobody was around. So yeah, I gotta wait for it to come back now. Paul, any last words?
Yes, and they're all good. Thank you for doing what you do there, Chuck. Sorry to hear about your Radidio. I was hoping I could have teased you about the audio on it, but you already broke it. God damn. Oops. All right, brother. I'll let you get to somebody that's not as bad as me. Thanks, Chuck. And for real, I can't wait to hear it when you do get it back, sir. V3PDL 7-3 to all, and back over to net control.
Is there a comment there? Go ahead.
Up there, Chuck.
All right. Okay, so with that out of the way, thanks for your check-in, Paul. Say hi to the missus for me. And with that, let's see. Who else is out there would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, the longest-running simplex net in Hamilton and surrounding area. Any new check-ins, please come now. All right, and the crowd goes quiet. I guess we'll go back to our trivia then. Let me pull that back up. All right, now some more questions. What animal has the biggest eyes? What animal? Now, don't think of just land animal. What animal of all the animals on the planet, which one has the biggest eyes?
How about the blue whale?
Well, all good answers, but they are wrong. The correct answer is the giant squid has the biggest. Oh, see, Noel just types it in. He must have just looked it up on Google, but I'm just kidding. Giant squid.
And she only has eyes for you.
Yeah, one eye. All right. How many reindeer does Santa have? Quickly now.
13.
Correct answer is 8. 8 reindeer. All right. What is California's state animal? That should be easy. Well, Wade, the answer I have here is 8. So, yeah, it doesn't make sense if Rudolph leads the pack and he's got nobody beside him. He's right in the middle. It would make sense it would be 9, but here it says 8. So maybe 8 plus Rudolph. I don't know. Anyhow, what is California's state animal? The California grizzly bear. It's on their flag. All right. What are baby rabbits called? Baby rabbits. All right. The answer is kits. Kits. Baby rabbits.
Also known as an appetizer.
All right. What animal breathes through its butt? That's right. What animal breathes through its butt? The turtle. The turtle breathes through its butt. I remember hearing about that. My ex. Oh, my dear. All right, it's 9:04 p.m., 27 degrees Fahrenheit, or -3 here in Hamilton, Ontario. This is VA3 CJZ looking for check-ins for tonight's net. Please come now. All right, one more for the animal section. Where are crickets' ears located? Yeah, isn't that weird? It just says here on their legs, but I don't know if it's their back or front ones, but that's really weird. Whoever made these these insects, wow, that's crazy. On their legs is the answer. All right, next, now we're going to do some sport questions. Where was the first Olympics held? Where was the first? Now, I'm not sure if it's I think it's the modern Olympics. Yeah, it doesn't say modern or not, but I'll let you guess. And Athens is not correct. Hey, y'all. Steve NFG on YouTube saying hello. Hi, Steve. I'll add you to the log here. And when you're ready, if you want to check in with the radio, it's up to you. VA3 NFG. No F and... Okay, sorry. All right, where was I? Okay, so the answer to my question, where was the first Olympics held? And the answer is Panathinaik Stadium, Greece. So if you would have just said Greece, you would have got it. Steve is just driving home from work. Oh, right, yeah, shortly after 9 p.m. Way to go. Good for you. Congratulations. Who was the highest paid athlete in 2022? No guesses? Oh, Wade is guessing. Yeah, you're close. Soccer making a big comeback again. And his name is Lionel Messi. Probably they give him a ridiculous amount of money to kick a ball. All right. Which NBA team plays its home games at Madison Square Gardens? Which NBA team plays its home games at the Madison Square Gardens? Tim, what you're looking at is a Yaesu 857. Not the D model, the original 857. And the answer is Knicks. The New York Knicks play at Madison Square Gardens. Oh, I hear somebody trying to get in there, but very, very noisy. Give it a minute or two and try again. Which number does every Major League Baseball player wear on April 15th? Which number does every Major League Baseball player wear on April 15th? Take a guess. Give me a number. 42 is the answer, and I'm not sure what player that represents. Could be Babe Ruth. So I don't know. Check it out and let me know. All right. What is the maximum number of points someone can achieve on Pac-Man? And Tim, the 891s, I don't think, do they? Oh, they don't have a yellow background, do they?
No, they're kind of a bluish hue with the LED.
Ah, there we go. All right. What's the highest score you guys have ever gotten on Pac-Man? How high up do you think the machine goes? Nobody wants to guess? Okay. It's 3,333,360 points. Interesting. What is the diameter of the average basketball hoop?
Too small.
Number 42 is Jackie Robinson. Thank you, Matt. Interesting. Yes, Wade, you win. Congratulations. It is, in fact, 18 inches. All right. What are the Cleveland Browns team colors? Two colors. What are the Cleveland Browns team colors? And I think one of them is brown, being as they're called Cleveland Browns. What's the other color?
Orange. Orange, you glad I answered quickly?
Oh! Ha, ha, ha. Very good. Mac, you get a drum and cymbal. There you go. Brown and orange is the correct answer. I think we asked this one before, but let's do it again. What was the first vegetable ever grown in space? Think of not Tom Cruise, but what's his name? Matt Damon in that movie where he's stuck on Mars and he grows potatoes is the correct answer. Way to go, Wade. Wade is on the top of the leaderboard. Way to go. Have it your way is the memorable slogan of what fast food restaurant?
Sushi King?
At the all-you-can-eat sushi bar. All right, have it your way is the memorable slogan of what fast food restaurant? And that is a Burger King. What kind of chef works directly beneath the head or executive chef?
The sous chef.
Oui, oui. Oh, and that's my segue into something French. Pomme frite is the French term for what popular American side dish? Pomme frite is the French term for what popular American side dish?
That would be your bargain basement French fries.
You know, it's funny they use the word pomme because pomme alone means apple. So, yeah, interesting. All right. When was Diet Coke unveiled to the U.S. public? The answer is very close to Wade. The answer is July 8th, 1982. All right, so let's take a break and let's see if anyone has any comments, questions, or would like to check into the longest running simplex net in Hamilton. This is VA3 CJZ. All right, what fast food chain once used the slogan, "Think outside the bun"? What fast food chain once used the slogan, "Think outside the bun"?
Probably McDonald's.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. All right, I didn't know this, but what is a single strand of spaghetti called? One single strand. What's it called?
Forgot.
Spaghetto. A spaghetto is one spaghetto. Yep, you learn something new every day. Just think how popular you'd be at parties. How many? Hang on. What year did Dunkin' Donuts become just Dunkin'? When did Dunkin' Donuts drop the donut and just call themselves Dunkin'? Any guess? Oh, yeah, Wade here, 2018. That is correct, Wade. Very good. All right, how many slices of pizza does America eat per second? And by the way, you're right there, Wade. It should have said pomme de terre, apples from the ground translation. But that's not what it said here. All right, how many slices of pizza does America eat per second? Anyone else with a guess?
10 billion slices with my pinky pointed at the corner of my mouth.
All right, now this is per second. Every second, 350 to 400 slices of pizza per second. All right, anyone know where Doritos was invented? Where were Doritos invented? We did this one before as well. And the answer is Casa de Fritos at Disneyland. That's where they were invented. How many pounds of curly fries does Arby's sell in a year? And Mac, you can put your finger up to your pinky finger up to your corner of your mouth and go ahead, give me a number. How many pounds of curly fries does Arby's sell in a year? £100 million. Yeah, curly fries are pretty popular. All right, what's the name of the world's hottest chili pepper? Well, the answer I have here is the Carolina Reaper. Matt got that one. Very good. What's the Starbucks logo? You know, I don't think I've ever had a Starbucks. I can't afford $15 for a coffee, but what's the logo?
It's a picture of a person who is going to hose you for a cup of coffee that's already tasting like it's burnt.
Yeah, and that person is a siren of the seas. Where is the world's largest Starbucks?
California.
And that would be Chicago, the world's largest Starbucks.
35,000 square feet across 5 stories on Chicago's Magnificent Mile.
How many folds are in a chef's hat? How many folds are in a chef's hat?
Let's go with 18.
There are 100 folds in a chef's hat, and do you know why? It represents the amount of ways you can cook an egg or eggs. 100 ways to cook eggs or an egg is the reason why there are 100 pleats or folds in a chef's hat. Yeah, I know. Hey, Noel, some of these questions I've asked before, and some of you remember. And then some of you are like, damn, I know we asked this before. All right, since you're a gamer and I see you there on YouTube, what was Nintendo's first game called?
Duck Hunt.
Nintendo's first game. No, it wasn't Duck Hunt. Anyone else?
Super Mario Brothers?
And the answer is EVR Race. The EVR Race, a racing game, was the first video game from Nintendo. Invented by Douglas Engelbart in 1963, the first computer mouse was made from what material? Invented by Douglas Engelbart in 1963, the first computer mouse was made from what material? And that is correct, Wade. It was made of wood. Huh. This household vacuum was originally developed by Black & Decker as a tool for sample collection on the moon. What's it called? This household vacuum was originally developed by Black & Decker as a tool for sample collection on the moon. Matt got that right. It is, in fact, the Dust Buster. Way to go, Matt. Oh, and Noel is a close second. All right. What is the meaning of the FN button on your computer?
Function.
Yeah, I got a different word, but anyways. What is the long-standing nickname for IBM? Big Blue. Way to go, Big Wade. IBM nickname is Big Blue. I think they had a supercomputer called that, didn't they? All right. What was Mac's first web browser? Oh, no, it's got an answer. The chess computer called Deep Blue. Ah, I remember now. Yeah. All right. Navigator is wrong. Netscape is wrong. What was Mac's first web browser? And the answer is Samba. Samba. You want a samba? Yep. What year was eBay founded? "31 years ago, 1995, when eBay was founded." What is the best-selling video game franchise? What is the best-selling video game franchise? And I think they mean game by that. And the answer, of course, is The Plumber Mario. Best-selling video game franchise, Mario. What does Yahoo stand for? That's funny. What does Yahoo stand for? The answer is yet another hierarchically officious oracle. All right. What inspired the name for the iPod? What inspired the name for the iPod? The answer is the EVA pod, or ePod, in 2001, A Space Odyssey. Ah, or the EVA pod, or the ePod in. I thought that movie sucked, by the way. You don't really get any answers. 2001, A Space Odyssey. All right, so I'm going to put a pin in this one and say thank you, everyone. We're going to switch over to On This Day now, quickly run through that. But before I do, thank you so much for playing along on YouTube and on the air, on the radio here. And with that, do we have any check-ins for tonight's AREG Net? Please come now. All right, I did not bring up the, where are we? On this day, there we go. So we're at On This Day 257. And we always start with birthdays, today's famous birthdays. And the first one I have on my list is Benedict Arnold. Born on this day in 1741, he was an American general and turncoat, which in the old days they called them turncoat, but today we call them traders. And he was a turncoat in the American Revolutionary War. He went from fighting for the Americans to fighting for the British, which is technically Canada. And he was born in Norwich, Connecticut. So to us Canadians, he's not a traitor, I guess. All right, next, born on this day in 1791, Calvin Phillips. Don't yell at me, but it says here American midget and shortest known adult male, which he was 67 centimeters or 2 feet and 2 inches. Born in Massachusetts, and he died in 1812. So 12 plus 9, he would have been 21 years old when he died. All right, who remembers watching The Price is Right? Let me go back here. There we go. Well, you might have remembered the name Mark Goodson. Born in 1915, an American radio and TV game show producer, along with Bill Todman. They produced a show called I've Got a Secret, The Price is Right, and Password. Born in Sacramento, California, and he died in 1992. Yeah. The Price is Right, the announcer used to say, is brought to you by Mark Goodson and Bill Todman. Remember that? Oh, yeah. Bob Barker used to watch that show all the time. All right, next, born in 1924, Guy Williams. His real name is Armando Joseph Catalano. He was an American actor, and he played Zorro back in the 60s, I think, and he also played in Lost in Space. He was the father, the oldest one in the ensemble in Lost in Space. And that guy played Zorro and other swashbuckling roles in many movies. And he was born in New York City, died in 1989. Yes, Noel, remember to have your pets spayed or neutered. Born in 1927, John Mallard, an English medical physicist who developed MRI and PET scans. Born in England, died in 2021. Born in 1941, Faye Dunaway is 85 years old today. An American actress, she's most famously known for movies like Chinatown with Jack Nicholson and Bonnie and Clyde. She was born in Florida. Carl Weathers, born on this day, 1948. He was originally an American football player turned actor. And of course, he was in the Rocky films 1 through 4. And he was also in Street Justice, and he was also in The Mandalorian. And he died last year in 2024. He was also a director, born in New Orleans or Narlands, Louisiana. Jim Duggan was born on this day, 1954, or should I call him Hacksaw Jim Duggan, American professional wrestler with the WWE Raw and WWF Superstars, born in Glen Falls, New York. I actually met him at a Blockbuster in Stony Creek. Back in the day, my best friend, brought his son to get an autograph from Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and of course I was in line with them, and boy, that was a big guy. Yeah, Jim Duggan. Steve Jordan, born on this day, 1957. Not a very familiar name, but he was an American session and touring drummer for the Blues Brothers and the world's most dangerous band and Expensive Winos, the John Mayer Trio, and the Rolling Stones. and he was also a songwriter and record producer, born in New York City. LL Cool J turns 58 today. Born in 1968, he's an American rapper, born in New York, and he's most famously known for, I think, NCIS and Lip Sync Battle on TV. Dave Grohl turns 57. He was born in 1969. He's an American drummer, singer, songwriter, and guitarist for Nirvana and then the Foo Fighters. He was born in Warren, Ohio. Next, Jason Bateman turns 57. Also, born in 1969. He's an American actor. You might know him from Arrested Development. Born in Rye, New York. And lastly, born in 1970, Gene Snitsky, another American professional wrestler, born in Pennsylvania. Very nasty fella. I'm sure he was a nice guy, but he was a heel. And that's it for people born on this day. Any questions, comments, or check-ins for tonight's net, please come now. Oh, and hello there, Jerry, VE3 Victor Golf Hotel. Good evening. How are you, and where are you, and how's the weather there? And also like to acknowledge Albert. I don't think I acknowledged him earlier. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango. And I'm sure he's getting snow up there for sure. All right, after birthdays, we've got who died today in history. And we'll start with Edmund Halley. You might remember Halley's Comet. Edmund Halley passed away in 1742. He was an English mathematician and astronomer. He was 85. Lewis Carroll died in 1898 on this day. He was an English author. Guess what he wrote? He wrote Alice in Wonderland, and he was 65. Humphrey Bogart died in 1957 on this day. We all know that Humphrey Bogart was an American actor. Famous movie Casablanca and Caine Mutiny. Dies of cancer of the esophagus. I think he was a chain smoker. He was 57. Shelley Winters died on this day, 2006. She's an American Oscar and Emmy Award-winning actress. You might remember her from The Poseidon Adventure. She dies of heart failure at the age of 85. Next, dying in 2009, Ricardo Montalban, a Mexican actor. You might know him from Fantasy Island. He was also in Star Trek II, the movie, and Naked Gun. And he dies of congestive heart failure at the age of 88. And also, Ricardo did commercials for the Cordoba car with real Corinthian leather. That's right. The plane, boss, the plane. And finally, dying in 2014, we have Mae Young. If any of you ever watched wrestling, you would know who Mae Young is. She would make special appearances. She was an American professional wrestler and one of the pioneers in women's wrestling. She started off in NWA, which stands for National Wrestling Alliance, and then went to WWF. She was 90 years old when she died. Any questions, comments, or last-minute check-ins for tonight? Please come now. All right, events on this day, today in history. In 1690, the musical instrument, the clarinet, is invented in Nuremberg, Germany. In 1699, Massachusetts holds a day of fasting for wrongly persecuted witches. 1911 now. Let's jump all the way up to 1911. Roald Amundsen. Let me spell that for you. Roald, and his last name is spelled Amundsen. Roald Amundsen's South Pole expedition lands on the Ross ice shelf. He was a Scandinavian fella, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's jump to 1927. The Toronto Maple Leafs' very first hat trick, called Hap Day, versus the New York Rangers back in 1927. More hockey news. In 1943, the Montreal Canadiens left wing Alex Smart becomes the first NHL rookie to score a hat trick in his very first NHL game, a 5-1 win at home over the Chicago Blackhawks. And in 1960, the U.S. Army promotes Elvis Presley to sergeant. I'm surprised they didn't make him a general. They probably worshipped the ground he walked on when he was in the Army. All right. In 1966 now, David Bowie releases his first single called Can't Help Thinking About Me. That's right. That's right, Noel. They were all shook up. In 1967, Sonny and Cher released their single, The Beat Goes On and On. In 1972, Sanford and Son, starring Red Fox and Desmond Wilson, premieres on NBC TV. In 1973, Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. An Elvis Presley concert broadcast live to Asia and Oceania and on delay to Europe and the U.S. becomes the most watched broadcast by an individual entertainer. Yes, Wade, I'm humming the Sanford and Son theme song. In 1973, Grateful Dead bass player Phil Lesh is busted on drug possession charges at his Marin County, California home. These are all on this day, by the way. In 1976, The Bionic Woman with Lindsay Wagner debuts on ABC. 1978, British punk rock band Sex Pistols holds what becomes their final concert at Winterland Ballroom, San Francisco, California. Sid Vicious would go on to die a month later. In 1981, the United States FCC, or the Federal Communications Commission, frees stations to air as many commercials an hour as they wish. That started in 1981, folks, and we're all suffering from it. 1985, Martina Navratilova is the third player to win 100 tennis tournaments after Jimmy Connors and Chris Evert. Pretty high company there. In 1999, Mel Lastman, mayor of Toronto, so we'll call him Mayor Mel Lastman, calls in the army to help with snow removal and emergency medical evacuations after a major snowstorm hits the city. Remember that year, 1999. Did we get it here? I think Toronto got the worst of it. In 2019, Americans' chance of dying from an accidental opioid overdose is higher than a car accident for the first time, according to the U.S. National Safety Council. And finally, in 2021 on this day, the U.S. Secret Service takes control of Joe Biden's inauguration as 20,000 troops authorized to guard Washington, D.C. That's more than those stationed in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and Somalia combined. So that's it for On This Day, folks. Thank you so much for bearing with me and listening to me rattle off all these things. I do appreciate it. And I guess we're going to start 7-3 round. But before I do that, are there any last-minute check-ins for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? The AREG, please come now. All right, so let's go to my list and start the 7-3 round. I don't know if Vern is still there, but we'll give him a shout. VA3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Next is Huey, VE3 DJZ.
Good night, Chuck, and have a good one. Take care. Thanks for doing that.
All right, Huey, thanks for coming back and sticking around. Much appreciated. You too, have a good one. Let's bring in Mac, VA3 IMW.
Thanks for another one there, Chuck, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from everybody tomorrow night on 446.125 at 7 p.m. And just another quick reminder about the Support Your Parks weekend. Saturday and Sunday, UTC, activate or hunt. 7-3s.
All right, Mac, 7-3, and thanks for your check-in and your participation. As always, a pleasure. And yes, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., 446.125 simplex on 70 centimeters. Mac will also be streaming the net live on YouTube, so you just put in his call, VA3IMW, and look for the live button at 7 p.m. Next would be Mike, KMQ, but I don't think he's around. VE3KMQ. VA3NCA.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Thanks again for doing it there, Chuck. Always a pleasure, and always a good way to spend a Wednesday. Thanks again, and listen for us. Bill and I, we didn't hear from Bill tonight, but no. He's around somewhere, I suppose. But anyways, listen for us on Saturday, for the Support Your Parks weekend, and get out and activate yourself, or at least hunt if you're so inclined. Thanks again there, Chuck. VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA.
All right, Wade, always a pleasure, and thanks for your participation in the trivia portion of the net. It's always fun. Okay, have a great rest of the week, Wade. And next is Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November.
Thanks, Chuck. Great net as usual. I'm glad I got to be a part of it again, and we'll look forward to doing it again next week.
Absolutely. I'm going to do my spiel at the end of the rounds here, but absolutely, Matt. And thanks for watching my streams. Throughout the day, I do stream various nets that I find interesting or I have a good copy on, at least. And so check out some of my videos. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, please. It helps my channel. And let's see who is next on my list now. That would be Larry, VE3LBI.
Yep, still here. Listen along, Chuck. Thanks very much for doing it again. And, yeah, maybe we'll hear everybody Friday night, so we'll see how that goes. All right, thanks again. I'll be listening along to the end. VE3LBI.
All right, Larry. And so let's do a plug for Larry's Friday night ZOE Rag Chew. And that is on the VE3 ZOE repeater 443075 on Friday at 8 p.m. And Mac will be streaming that net as well. Mac VA3IMW. So punch in his call in the YouTube and you can follow along live on YouTube. And last on my list is, VE3 Bring Naked Women. Bill, are you there?
I'm just still sitting here at the end of the net, just putzing around the shack here, listening to all this stuff. I think I jumped in there a couple of times to question the answers, but maybe somebody doubled with me, but I was wrong anyway. So back to you there, Chuck. Talk to you again next week, VE3BMW.
Yeah, it's always worth a try to throw out your answers there, whether they're right or wrong. It's always fun to participate. And so, Bill, thank you so much for following along and listening and for your check-in. Have a great rest of the week there, my friend. We'll talk to you down the log. And so I think that brings all my radio check-ins to a close. Do we have any last-minute check-ins for tonight's Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ. All right, so that brings this net to a close. We're a little early tonight. I usually time it pretty close to 10 p.m., but I don't think anyone's complaining. So I'm going to say thank you all so much for your check-in. I still have to add up the YouTube check-ins, and I appreciate everyone stopping by and listening and saying hello and telling us how your day has gone or week. And with that, that brings me to say we'll be doing it all again next Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here on 146430. And I look forward to coming in and doing it all over again. Same bat time, same bat channel. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, Chuck in Hamilton, saying be safe, stay warm, and be kind to one another. So long for now. 7-3.